Yeah, it was a good single game week for us. Gave us an opportunity to refocus after Texas State last Sunday and get good 4 solid practice sessions in last week, which we felt as if we really got better from, and we had an opportunity to come as a group collectively and make sure we were still staying focused on the task at hand. And I think that showed in our game yesterday. I felt everything that we had worked on in practice that week, what we were looking for offensively and defensively, translated over. We got on the board early with a goal from Carleen Beedry and an assist from Ruthanie Matherin on a throw-in from ULM as well, which was nice to see, to capitalise on one of their attacking moments to counter that and get a chance was good. And then the second half played into our hands really well. They were pushing for a goal, and we had a good couple of chances in the second half. It could have been 2 or 3 more, but 2 good finishes from Cicely Stevens for her first goal of the year, and Ruthanie got a goal as well as the assist in the first half. So a really good team performance. It was obviously nice to get some points on the board, but feeling that we've put in a good couple of performances that resemble that, it was really nice to be rewarded at the end of the game. We feel as if we've put in a couple of winning performances this year. The ball just hadn't fallen the right way, and on Sunday it did. So now we focus on to Thursday for Troy on senior night, and it'll be really exciting to honour our 3 seniors, Anna Grassinger, Libby Harper and Perry Belzer. Those 3 have been phenomenal for us this year, and Anna and Libby have been last year as well. So it'll be really exciting to finish off the home stretch with them, and then the last 2 games on the road. So we'll take it one game at a time like we always have, and put our focus on to Thursday senior night.
Speaking of Libby, can you talk about her performance against ULM, pitching the shutout, second one she's had this season?
Yeah, Libby performed really well. She commanded her box, she commanded her area, something that we had worked on this week, and she's always been really receptive to coaching points, and anything you tell her, she takes it on immediately. She's a very intelligent young woman as well, and she had a great performance on Sunday.
Coach, for you, when you're able, because you mentioned getting a lot of good practice reps in and then it translating into the match, how good does that feel when you're able to do that and then being able to stack a win in the process as well?
Yeah, I mean, that's what it's all about, right? I mean, year one, coming in with some new freshmen this year and coming in the spring, we really only got 4 weeks of practice in the spring before we had spring break, and then we got back into our 8-hour window. So, first year for us to say, hey, we actually had an opportunity to train this week. Does it replicate to the performance? Absolutely it did. The win's great as well, but to see it translate and to see this group of young women take it on and then go and put in a performance that we worked on this week, it just shows their level of ability that they have and how coachable they are.
Sorry, go ahead.
When for you, how important have those 3 seniors that you mentioned, how much have they been a part of the culture that you're trying to establish early on?
They've been really important. All 3 of them are transfers. So they've all played at previous institutions. So they've had a college experience to compare it to. So things that we're discussing, things that we're trying to implement, it's been really good for those 3 seniors to have a voice and talk about, hey, this is the direction that we need to go. These are things that we need to be implementing. So their experiences has been very valuable this year.
How great was it to see in the game that you guys pretty much had control throughout, rather than be kind of that back and forth or that last second thing? Like throughout the majority of the game, you guys were pretty much in control, and as in contrast to other games.
Yeah, I still think ULM are a quality side. They still had most of the possession of the game. Just defensively, we were on point. We done everything we were supposed to do, and then offensively, we attacked in numbers. We used the width. We done everything that we were supposed to do, and I think the execution on both sides of the ball was there for 90 minutes, and I think that's what was key this game.
Do you feel like that's probably one of the best performances you've seen of this team so far?
I'd say it was a very good performance. Again, it's not. I don't want to get set and caught up in the fact of a result. We won 3-0. Does that equate to being the best performance? But probably not. We've had some very good performances this year that we've walked off, and we've just not had the result at the end of the game for various reasons. We've given up 3 penalties this year. Not referees' faults, our fault. We put ourselves in the wrong position for it. Those things don't happen, and we've got different outcomes in other games. We still played very good for the other 89 minutes of those games as well. So it was a very good performance, one we're really, really proud of. But I think we've had several of those good performances this year, and that's what's important that we stay focused on, is not getting carried away the fact that we won the game. It's the performance and what we did to get the outcome that's important.